Hi, I'm Sinclair Ashman of Reverse Design. Brands equal money, or at least that's the potential they hold. But many owners of small businesses don't realise how important this is for the success of their ventures. Up until around the mid-80s, the notion of brand value was essentially an academic or paper exercise. Since then, the measurement and subsequent valuation of brands, or brand equity, has become big business, requiring large companies to constantly monitor the relative position of their brands with those of their competitors. This watching brief extends to financial centres, including the City of London, where on an annual basis analysts calculate the market value of these brands, just like any other tradable commodity. Most business dictionaries define brand value as the premium that accrues to a brand from customers who are willing to pay extra for it. Consider this. Back in 2010, US giant Kraft bought the British food and drink manufacturer Cadbury's for £11.6 billion. Independent estimates of the value of their brand names alone, such as Cadbury's Roses and Dairy Milk, were a staggering 2.3 to 3.2 billion. According to contemporary analysis by Brand Finance, the deal focused instead on fixed assets and ongoing product sales figures, which seriously undervalued the company. Manchester United Football Club is another interesting example. Their total worth is put at something like £1.2 billion, £373 million of which is brand value or brand equity, and that's around 31%. This means that if you wanted to buy the club, the stadium and all its physical assets, then you would effectively be paying an extra £373 million for the so-called intangible brand assets, the right to control the brand and put the United logo on shirts, scarves, mugs and other items. This dwarfs the brand values of its domestic rivals on the pitch, such as Chelsea, around £200 million, and Manchester City, around £54 million. It's one reason why the club works so hard to promote itself worldwide, and possibly why replica shirts are so expensive. It should be remembered, however, that the brand value is heavily dependent on the continued success of the team. This is true of any business. It's about how good you are at what you do, and making sure people know about it. So what does this mean for you and your small business? I would guess that most business owners have a recurring dream, perhaps selling their business for a nice tidy sum and retiring well before state retirement age. If this applies to you, remember that your business needs to be attractive to potential buyers. To do that, it needs to be more than just profitable and well run. Because ultimately, people buy from people. And those potential buyers will also be looking at your customer base and your relationships with those individuals. All of which means that the intangibles, such as the reputation of your business, customer loyalty to the brand name, and all that it stands for in terms of quality and service, count just as much. Part 4 of this series will be about finding and using the unique selling point or USP for your business and how to use it to your advantage. See you then.